Hello, my peaches. What's up? I am Pratha, and welcome to today's video. You guys have been requesting for the Middle Eastern ones so much that I ended up buying some Al Rehab perfumes, basically rollerballs and perfume oils. Uh, Commonly called as others. So I'm going to talk about all of these and one from Iba Halal as well, since I bought it later on after doing the Iba Halal video. So I'm gonna talk about these and going to share my honest thoughts on these. So let's dig in and roll the intro. Have been a little down with cold and allergies and whatnot lately, so that's why the voice is coming a little heavy and dense. Let's start with the iced green tea from Iba Halal because then we'll move on to Al Rehab. So I have to say that when I tried it, I really liked it. Now, the good thing about perfume oils is that one, they are super easy to carry. Two, they have no parabens. They are vegan. They are halal approved. For those who cannot wear alcohol perfumes for any reason, it's great for them. Luckily, we have these good smelling perfume oils. Talking about Iba Halal green tea, since I left this one out in the Iba Halal video, and another one which I'm not interested in because that's again a floral. So this one is very interesting. It's like very appropriate for the summertime. It's like this spicy, not like super spicy, but like more like this soft spicy green tea kind of fragrance, which has very minimal possible sweetness to it, which is not even like noticeable. It's just kind of in the background, kind of just adding to the fragrance and making, not making it smooth or anything. I still would like to call it a peppery and green tea kind of fresh, more like an aquatic mixing in with green tea notes or green notes and peppery notes. To me, this comes off as a very unisex fragrance. Again, I was wearing it today in the morning and it's afternoon right now, and I quite enjoyed it on my skin, but it's not smooth. It's definitely on the sharp side of things, and it's definitely for those who are looking for a tea like fragrance which is refreshing, which is fresh, and just uplifts your mood on the hottest day possible, but has absolutely no sweetness to it. So if you're looking for a sweet feminine green tea kind of fragrance, that's not gonna happen with this one. The purpose will not be solved. But if you like the non-sweet green tea, citrusy, watery kind of fragrances, then this definitely is something to look in the direction of. And it does not last too long, and also it does not project too much. It's just like a moderate projecting fragrance with a lasting power of around 4 hours. That's what I feel about Iba Halal perfume oils. They are not super long lasting. They're just under 300 rupees. Like, they are all under 300 rupees. It's not bad. This is not a difficult bottle to carry along. I mean, you can just like a lip balm, you can slip it into your jeans pocket as well. So if a green tea fragrance with citrusy and pepperiness to it is what you're looking for these summers, then definitely look into Iba Halal. Moving on to the first one from Al Rehab, which is Al Rehab Choco Musk. For all the returning viewers, I just want to say that I'm mentioning this again for those who have never seen my channel. I would like to introduce them to this fragrance. Also, this is the fragrance that started off my journey with Al Rehab and introduced me to Al Rehab fragrances. Now, I have to say that I love this till date. It's like this sweet, musky, and like chocolatey kind of fragrance, more like a dense and woody kind of vanilla instead of chocolate. Like, I do get the chocolate note in the background, but it is more like the woodiness coming from the vanilla sticks and then some chocolate poured onto them, and they together smelling super yummy, sweet. That muskiness is like, oh, your skin smelling sweet and vanillic from within. That muskiness is so beautiful. That muskiness is so amazing. Just like kind of super supporting for this fragrance. And This is one musk that I really, really enjoy. I do not really enjoy musk that much in my other fragrances, but in this one, it's just perfect and it had to be there. And this comes off as a very, very modern fragrance to me. I do not see anything like that of an other in it or like a traditional fragrance in it, though these are. I think Al Rehab is a UAE brand, if I'm not wrong. So there's nothing Arabic about it. It's super gourmand. It's the best kind of affordable gourmand you can get in the price range of 250 rupees or under 300 rupees. So if a gourmand is what you're looking for in perfume oils, I think Al Rehab Choco Musk is the best thing to go for. Moving on to soft, and I just don't know why I got interested in this. I just wanted to try a few, although there were so many to try from. Let me just take out the notes on soft. It has the notes of citruses, caramel, vanilla, white musk, orchid, jasmine, woody notes, and vetiver. What I feel about soft is that it's really nice. It's like a fluffy mix of citruses and that caramel and vanilla. The white muskiness is definitely noticeable, but it's not at all that Arabic kind of white muskiness, which I do not like. And then the florals are kind of adding a light note to it, like lifting the whole fragrance and kind of pulling it out of the gourmand category. That's what I feel about it. And the whole thing sitting into a woody vetiver base. But if you ask me genuinely, like when I smell this, if I do not go into the complexity of notes, it's kind of a very beautiful, soft, fluffy, sweet kind of fragrance. It has been compared to Aquilina's Pink Sugar, but I doubt that because the floraliness is quite prominent in it. It's not like this sponge sugar or cotton candy kind of fragrance through and through. It's more like this mix of a fluffy sponge sugar kind of a note with vanilla and florals mixing in. But it's a very beautiful feminine fragrance, very modern, very nice. I really, really, really liked it when I smelled it. I was like literally confused in initially for the first 1 minute, but then I figured that it's a mix of the soft gourmand notes that it has with the florally notes. So I really like this combination. This is like a nice balance. It's a kind of fragrance that you can think about wearing in the summer and as well as in winter. You can, wear this all year round. It's just like a super soft, feminine, romantic kind of fragrance which you will enjoy quite a lot, and it comes off very, very modern to me. I'm mentioning this again and again because I want to mention along with every fragrance whether this smells modern to me or Arabic. So this one smells very, very modern to me. There is absolutely nothing Arabic or traditional or other like in it. So it's pretty modern if you want to consider this. I am not saying that this is something out of the box or very, very gourmand, but it is something very different. This is like a soft, beautiful, soft kind of fragrance which will definitely get compliments, and this is like a must consider kind of fragrance. Now, a fragrance that I was super curious about was Dalal. Now, this was claimed to be a very, very gourmand, like a true gourmand. People on Fragrantica were saying it's a true gourmand fragrance, and that's what got me interested in it. Dalal has the notes of caramel, vanilla, orange, and sandalwood. There are absolutely no other notes to it. I was expecting like a super sweet, true gourmand fragrance out of this. It is super sweet, there are no doubts about it. I mean, reading the notes, you would expect kind of an orange with, I don't know, caramel and vanilla on top of it, something on those lines. But to my nose, this is the sweetness in it is coming off as super synthetic and plasticky. I don't know why that's happening. And trust me, it's not because of my nose. I made everybody in the house smell this, that whether it's just me who is feeling this way. And genuinely, nobody liked it. It's like a super Arabic kind of like, if it is a gourmand, it's a very Arabic kind of gourmand. I don't know how to explain that. It has a very strong Arabic feel to it, like maybe like that woodiness. Something in here is kind of turning the lal into a super Arabic synthetic sweet kind of fragrance. The sweetness that is there in it is not something that I'm liking. I would have liked it more if it was not plasticky. How my brother was talking about fragrances being very artificial when they're sweet. That is exactly what I am experiencing with Dalal. I am not getting that beautiful gourmand sweet kind of fragrance. I mean, I can smell the vanilla, I can smell the caramel, I can smell the sweetness, but it's more like this artificially created and very plasticky kind of fragrance, which I am not liking. I'm hardly smelling any orange in it. Even if it is there, it's again kind of synthetic, and the lal is a total pass for me. I am not liking this. Now, the next fragrance that we're going to talk about is Zahrat Hawaii. Now, I was expecting this to be a super tropical fragrance. Now, just pay attention to the notes on this. Pina colada, pineapple, coconut, big strawberry, caramel, citruses, exotic floral notes, and woody notes. What are you getting after reading the notes? I mean, I was like almost on the verge of thinking that my dream of getting a pina colada fragrance is coming true with Zahrat Hawaii, but that has not happened. You know what? It to me smells like David of Cool Water women's version. It's an aquatic with slight sweetness and kind of a detergent note in it. I do not smell that pina colada in it. I mean, maybe yes, maybe a little bit, but on my skin it just turns like David of Cool Water. It's an aquatic clean fragrance for me. I don't get that much of the coconut or the pina colada drink note or the pineapple note as well on my skin. It's nice, it's fresh, it's more on the aquatic lines. The note description does not match the fragrance in my personal opinion. Like, you expect a pina colada kind of a fragrance to be like pina colada or to be like this creamy coconutty and pineapple mix in here, but it's more on the lines of fresh aquatic and detergent like. If you're looking for something like that, then you definitely like, maybe if you're looking for something which is aquatic and fresh and clean, then you can definitely go for this. But just like me, if you would like to buy it from a super creamy coconutty and pineapple mix kind of a fragrance, that's not going to happen. Or maybe you can just give it a try. It's maybe just my skin chemistry which is not developing those notes in this fragrance and not doing a justice to this fragrance. So our nose, our skin chemistry is all different, so sometimes things that do not work out for me work out for you guys. And the last one that I have is Diamond. Now, I was not sure. I was like, okay, let's buy it, let's see what it is all about. Diamond has the notes of citruses, floral notes, amber, musk, and agarwood. They do not mention any sweet notes to it, but I have to say it's a super sweet floral citrusy fragrance. It's a mix of citrus, floral, a little bit of warmth, and a lot of sweetness. It comes off as a super beautiful all day long, all year around kind of sweet floral fragrance for those who like sweet florals. And it also kind of a little bit, not too much, because this is heavier and it's not as light and bright as that of our Maaf High Street, but it does kind of remind me of that. Like, they're not a dupe for each other. Let me just mention that very, very clearly. But they kind of fall into the same category of this sweet, floral, citrusy kind of fragrance category. So that is what it reminded me of. I am really unable to like pinpoint that what this is a dupe for or anything such, but for now I can say that it falls in the same category like that of our Maaf High Street. So if on a budget you don't want to buy our Maaf High Street perfume for the vegan reasons or for the halal reasons, whatever, I think this is something very, very modern and beautiful to look into, and I really, really liked it. So talking about the longevity on these, they are super long lasting. They are not going to leave your skin once you put them on. Comparing Iba Halal and Al Rehab, I feel that Al Rehab is so much more long lasting and so much more denser and concentrated compared to Iba Halal. Iba Halal comes off as slightly lighter. In my personal opinion, I don't know why that is so, but they are lighter, they are more modern smelling, and they are not as long lasting. But Al Rehab fragrances are like, they can last on you all day without fail, and they are super projective, super strong. They are very much out there, so it's more like a hit and trial kind of a thing. Not everything turns out great from them, but not everything is bad as well. Like, there are things you'll end up loving and things you might not like that much. But I feel that Al Rehab is a value for your money if you are liking the fragrance enough. And then this makes smelling good on a budget very, very easy for us. So those are my thoughts on Al Rehab perfumes. Don't forget to mention down below what are the Al Rehab perfumes you have tried, or perfume oils you have tried and liked. Don't forget to leave some emojis down below, because I love reading your comments with emojis, and that tells me that you're here and watching me. If you don't want to write a comment, just leave some emojis down below. Don't forget to like this video. Keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.